Greetings, brothers and sisters. It's been a while since I've made a video. My apologies to anybody that was waiting. Let's just jump straight into the video requests. First one being how to unprogram your subconscious of fear. So, I'll say it like this. Everything happens in cycles. What goes around comes around, so within, so without. Do to others as you please to be done to yourself. So, normally what I've seen with fear is that it usually is targeted through memories. So why do people only remember the best of something or the worst? You know, the best of feelings or emotions, or the worst of smells. You know, certain things in the middle it's just the gray area. You forget about it. But the more cells that you are able to activate through a certain smell, emotion, thought, whatever it is, that is usually what gets locked in. So, side note, if you are able to put more emphasis on something, you will be able to remember it more. Furthermore, is that when you get scared, usually the whole body just gets zapped and you just start tingling. So every time you have any type of association with that feeling, thought, emotion, smell, whatever happened in that moment, you might not even remember why. You might not have remembered the smell or what you heard at that moment. You just remember the feeling. But when the mind it starts breaking down the algorithms of the smells, whatever happened at that moment, you start getting scared. You might not even know why. You might just feel fear. Okay? Now that might be a little too deep, but my point being is that whatever your mind associates with that moment of fear, it starts replaying it. Okay, so the first thing you can do to overcome fear is anger. That an aggressional type of state of mind usually overcomes fear. Also, what I have seen within myself is that every time I was scared, sympathy, or just I've just let myself go. Just you know, I always would think of, you know, what's the worst that can happen? You know, I've overcome the fear of death. You know, and if that's the maximum to most, life and death, then what am I scared of? So I think that kind of sums it up. And how to unprogram the mind of fear is acknowledgement, number one, with any situation. You acknowledge what is it about the situation that's making you feel like this. So once you have acknowledged it, now anytime that happens, you acknowledge that nothing bad can happen to you. What is the maximum? Death? We never really die. This is a vessel. We will always live forever. Okay? Number two would be to hone in on something else. Switch your thoughts. Start thinking wall, 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 tree, 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 floor, 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 ceiling, 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 whatever it is, fan, fan, fan. Right? So these are a couple little techniques that I would recommend. What I would also like to say is that, kind of don't want that light in the camera, is that what you can do is raise your vibrational state. So watch what you're eating, because most things that have nothing to do in smell or in any type of physical matter, the energy side of things, the lower vibrational side, might link together. So a lot of the horrible foods that people are intaking at these times, that brings their vibrational state down. So when they get scared, being a low vibration, they are basically lingering in those vibrations and don't have enough prana, energy, the secret source, to blast off into higher vibrations and throw it off, dirt off your shoulder. Basically, to get it as a repellent, you would need to get your vibrational states higher. How I usually explain this to people is that, if being scared is on level 3 and being not scared is level 4, or whatever. If you're on a higher level, no matter what, level 3 will not be able to affect you. Okay, so if the police and the government law is level 3, get to level 4, and then that won't affect you anymore. Bye-bye fear. Balancing the vibrations of wholeness. I hope that helped. Have a good night. Or day. Matters where you are.